So, without further ado, let us breathe together now, simply observing those thoughts. Close your eyes, beloveds, and get comfy. Sit quietly somewhere, a chair or lounger that allows your arms and legs to be relaxed and uncrossed. Or lie down where you are comfortable, again with arms and legs open, like a starfish perhaps, or comfortably with knees slightly bent on one side or another. Now, with your mind's eye, with eyes closed, using your imagination, bring your attention to your toes and relax. Breathe in, breathe out. And as you focus your inner knowing, that inner mind's eye, on the tips of your toes, gently move up to your ankles, your calves, your knees, and thighs. Breathing in, imagine now that you are inhaling the purest, whitest, iridescent light you can ever remember seeing. The white of cumulus clouds on a sunny day, of mists shrouding high mountain tops, pouring into you, your body temple, expanding your belly and moving it outward as the white light is drawn into the deepest part of your lungs, and it permeates you like a sponge. It shines, it flows into every tissue, even your bones and teeth, and makes every cell sing. As you breathe out, through mouth or nose, it matters not, imagine you are blowing out any shadows, dark pockets trapped in your lightning body. Breathe out your angers, sorrows, anxieties, any darker thought patterns that keep looping around in your head, in the brainium cranium area. Notice the swirling thought patterns as you would gaze at a TV screen, switching channels, clicking through different scenes of the day just past, returning to the recurring theme scenes, whoever, whatever they are, as you deepen the feeling of relaxation in your body temple, and as your breathing slows down and deepens, you are breathing in life force energy. Some cultures call it prana or chi or ki, and releasing stored up toxins, the natural products of a body perfectly created to do so, through your mouth, your nose, even your skin. Relax, let go, blow out that smog. Now, gently move into your head, your skull with your eyes closed, still, breathing in white light, breathing out the violet flame on exhale. Feel your total body in deep relaxation. Now, imagine inside your physical body there's an etheric or astral body, a shining body of light that is just that, you, your own light body, your spirit in form. This spirit body is contained in your vehicle, the car being your physical body, and the shimmery body, your soul. This shimmering you is indigo blue in color. A spirit form that in everyday life lives like a turtle's soft body. Mainly in the shell, the physical form your spirit drives around in everyday life, doing everyday mundane activities. But now, as you sit or lie comfortably, eyes closed, you see your astral body as a deep dark blue, and within it, from the base of your spine to the top of your head, are perfectly strung and balanced set of lights, like small Christmas tree lights, shining inside the dark blue shimmery body, your spirit body, the astral body. These light bulbs, globes, incandescent sparks of light are always the same in every human being, no matter race, gender, or other outward typical appearance. So again, with eyes closed, imagine this universal string of lights, light colors, are shining bright in this order. See a red glowing ball light at the base or seat of your spine. Then moving up to your pelvic region, in that area where kidneys, womb, and genital sexual organs are, see an orange ball of light. Move your attention gently to your belly. Now move into your rib cage, where your heart is beating and see a green light glowing, shining, spinning at that level of your spine. Moving just above there, envision a teal green, a turquoise, blue-green light bulb or a ball in your high chest area in the spinal column. Then move up again to your neck area of the spine and see brilliant sky blue, azure colored ball of light spinning, radiating. Then into your forehead, where the mind's eye or your third eye is seated. Imagine night blue color spinning in a globe, a ball of radiant, deep midnight blue. Breathe in the white light while saying to yourself, peace. Breathe out the violet or deep purple flame and say calm to yourself. Repeat this 3 more times. Now you are all deeply relaxed and your body is aligned and attuned to the treasures of the night and what many term the 4th dimension. Now you are all deeply relaxed and your body is aligned and attuned to the treasures of the night in what many term the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is where you encounter the non-rational and nonsensical, where dreams and visions inform our everyday living. When you practice this simple kind of discipline, the relaxation that comes from the simplest of intents to focus on your own breath, you are ready to receive. And tonight, the gift is that of forgiveness, the true process, the real liberation from setting your intent to learn the process. And forgiving is indeed an ongoing process, a very liberating one, which is why it is our inaugural one. Simply put, by a compassionate and wise pastoral writer, Louis B. Smedes, the author of Forgive and Forget, healing the hurts we don't deserve. Forgiving is love's revolution against life's unfairness. I think that is so well put. He goes further. When we forgive, we ignore the normal laws that strap us to the natural law of getting even, and by the alchemy of love, we release ourselves from our own painful pasts. Wow, now isn't that sleep promoting? Because really, what most often keeps me awake when I am moving towards sleep is the chatter of my dues-paying moralist pacing back and forth in the brain pan, arguing in the courts and halls of public life and private confrontations, how to move out of the past's unfairness. In order to enter into a truly restful state, where sleep can gently draw us down and down into our dream times, we learn and we find through tried and true experience that we must learn to free ourselves from the wrong that is locked into our private his stories and her stories. In order to soar and wander in our spirit bodies at night, we must unshackle our spirits from malice. And when we learn to do this, not once, but as a matter of habit, we develop good sleeping habits. And good sleep hygiene, and pattern or perhaps repattern a ritual of self-soothing leading to sleep. Forgiving is a small kind of miracle, though, that few of us have the magic to perform easily. So it may be that relaxed journaling is the preferred activity until the eyelids droop and the pen falls. Never underestimate the demands forgiveness places on an average person's modest power to love, and no one seems born with a large talent for it. We all need to learn this art and science over time, and the learning runs against the grain. Yet Smead says people do forgive, ordinary people, not saints, and in so doing heal themselves of terrible pain. We'll take a small break now for our station call number and our call numbers. The station here is WCALM and WPEACE. This is a free syndicated radio offering, and it is offered by webineda.com. And if you're interested in what else we have for you on the web, you Google webineda.com or INEDA Healing Places on the web, and we have lots of links to help you, that help others at night and help others in the day that need to learn how to rest yourselves in the daytime sometimes. We have all kinds of links for all kinds of folks helping all kinds of people out. And so, we urge you to come and visit us at INEDA Healing Places on the web. Well, welcome back to the night shift. I am Monica King, your night shift lady host, and we are meditating, musing, pondering this evening, this lovely dark night, about the often misunderstood topic of forgiveness. So let's get to it now. What do you do when you forgive someone who hurt you? What is forgiving anyway? The act of forgiving by itself is a wonderfully simple act, but it happens inside a storm of complex emotions. So let us be honest about the magic eyes that are activated by those who are ready to be set free from the prison of pain they never deserved, and talk about stages. Let's say 4 stages. If we can travel through all 4 stages, we achieve the climax of reconciliation. Does this sound familiar? First we hurt, then we hate. We cannot shake the memory of how much we hurt, and very often want that person to suffer as much or even more than we did. But as time goes on, we begin to yearn for healing. An ability to see. The harmer, the abuser, in a new light, and finally a coming together. When you live long enough, it is most likely you will be hurt by someone you counted on. Often it is a member of your own family, perhaps a parent, a sibling, a friend, and later on, a mate. Most of humanity will let that hurt fester until it overcomes and stifles your innate and childlike joy. When the realization dawns, however, you have made the first step. You recall an innocent time. A childlike, magical time when you knew joy and innocence as a freshly sprung, embodied spirit in the universe who came to live on planet Earth in a first society of family, later branching into clan, community, and still later global consciousness as citizens of the cosmos. Or from Mom to Dr. Phil to Carl Sagan. We can only forgive people, not nature, even though the forces of nature often hurt us. sometimes it's what nature failed to deliver: good health, physical beauty, intelligence. Sometimes we reel from nature's furies. Tornadoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, flash floods, forest fires. We can curse at it. We can rage at it. We can blame it for all the wrongs in our lives until, like spent children, we surrender to its brute force and power. But we do not forgive nature. We forgive people. We cannot forgive systems either. Corporate systems that shift blame endlessly in a matrix of plausible deniability. Corporate systems can push people around like pawns on a chessboard. Forgiving is always a personal event. So it follows you are wisest to forgive only the persons who hurt you. There is a tiny pearl to take in and ponder this night as you sift and sort through the images and memories swirling around in the cranium now. I only have a right to forgive as a victim of the heinous acts done to me. I have no right to forgive people who have not hurt me. Only their victims have that right. I may be outraged at what they do. I may judge them, condemn them. Ask for their heads to roll. Smedes gives the example of Joseph Stalin, and I will use Hitler. I may feel gargantuan rage. At the mass genocide of his regime alongside Saddam Hussein and other famous warmongers, but these folks from the past did not injure me personally. It is the sovereign right reserved for those sociopathic perpetrators, victims alone. Not because they are too evil, because in honesty, the forgiveness can only come from those who hurt, those who were hurt, those maimed and traumatized and left bereft of families, properties, and community ties. So if forgiving heals the pain we feel, we have a very good and even scientific reason to keep in touch with our own private inventory of hurts. To round off this topic for tonight, let me speak a few words about what forgiving is not. Forgiving is not the same as thwarting, suppressing, or smothering conflict. In fact, to do so hinders the process that frees us from the pain prison. Quieting troubled waters is not the same as rescuing drowning people. Accepting people, likewise, is a life-enhancing skill. We accept and embrace many people socially, in groups, when they have not hurt us unfairly, and there is no call to forgive. Accepting people, likewise, is not the same as forgiving them. We accept people because they are good people for us. We forgive people for the bad acts or things they did to us. Acceptance is a life-enhancing skill. We accept and embrace many people socially, in groups, when they have not hurt us unfairly. And there is no call to forget. There may be lighter ties, however, that hold a neighborhood together. Or a city. Even when there are things we may not much like on a personal level, we also accept people professionally in the course of our chosen careers or vocations or callings, because acceptance is the introduction to relationship. We need to accept them in order to help them. Forgiving is not tolerating either. You can forgive someone almost anything, but it may actually be a matter of life or death if you do not learn to set clear boundaries around what is personally tolerable. We are drawing to the end of this night shift, and as I leave you, I invite you to take some time before bedtime to stand in the cloak of dark and befriend this sacred time. See your own light around you while your eyes are closed. Perhaps it will not happen at first, but if you persist, you will have success in this exercise. As you prepare to go to sleep, lay down and observe those thoughts sifting through. Sift through them, sort them out a little bit. And begin to make a personal discernment about persistent thoughts and memories of specific people in your life. It is productive and it is courageous. It's work and a habit worthy of cultivation. See if you can get to a point of narrowing in on who specifically keeps you awake. Staring at the ceiling. And why? If it is a personal wound, a hurt, something inflicted, see if you can simply accept the reality that it happened. Period. That you, being a human being, felt it deeply and painfully, and that you are still worthy of accepting yourself even as a wounded bird. Grant yourself forgiveness for feeling human feelings.